Sukanya Dixit, who's the founder at Curalgia, who is building wearable technology, and Anirvan Chatterjee at Healthtech Analytics that are looking at bringing genomics into personalized diagnostics through providers. So over to you, Sukanya and Anirvan.
Hi, I'm Sukanya. I am a tech graduate from IIT Roorkee, and I have also done an MBA in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship comes inherently to me, and I have done 2 startups in the past, out of which I have taken successful exits. The third startup comes with a very personal motivation, and it is into healthcare. 2 years back, I had a terrible injury, which was when I met my therapist and my current co-founder in the company, Dr. Vishwal. And we discussed the current space of rehabilitation, and we realized that rehabilitation today is a very extensive process and takes a lot of time for patients to recover from any injury or trauma that they face. And then we researched, we went back to our computers, researched why does it take time, and we came across the insight that there is no data driven rehabilitation today. So that was when the idea sprung up in our heads, what if we can make something which can put in data into rehabilitation and people can recover quickly. So that's how the journey started, and we are here now. Think of a device, an insole which goes into your shoes and is able to accurately predict your risk of falls or injuries, or developing diabetic foot ulcers, or developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, etc. Wouldn't that be amazing? So it's basically like doing a gene test of your foot with complete information about how you walk. And that can be extrapolated to millions of medically relevant data, which can help you improve your overall quality of life. The journey of the smart insole doesn't just stop at being a wearable device. It goes well beyond that, because the data that we get from there can be extrapolated to help patients with their recovery journeys. And it is all personalized and on the go. So based on the data that we get from the smart insoles, our app can also give personalized exercise prescription to the patients. And they can also schedule appointments with experts on our platform and to assist them with their recovery journey. Another aspect of our platform is pain management. It is tackled very effectively and professionally by our panel of experts on the platform, and is continuously provided to the patients on the go with their recovery journeys, which leads to a reduced recovery times. We have seen improved results and reduced recovery times by almost up to 50%.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anirvan Chatterjee, co-founder and CEO of Healthtech Analytics. Having seen the impact of genomics in resolving some of the world's biggest healthcare challenges, including the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, Healthtech Analytics is creating clinical genomic solutions to democratize genomics and enabling healthcare providers to administer the right treatment to the right patient at the right time. Our mission is to prevent every avoidable death with timely and accurate diagnosis. So the question is, why do we think that equitable access to genome sequencing can revolutionize healthcare? Let's take infections as an example. Think of fever. Even while most of us get it for a few days, it causes tremendous stress. And then there are those times a fever doesn't get resolved, and then the all familiar discovery cycle of test and treat and test and treat continues till one lands up in the ICU. Worse still, when someone is admitted to the hospital for a certain condition which turns out into an infection. Sepsis, or bloodstream infections, is the condition where an infection has spread to the body, and then it's a race against time to save the patient. Globally, more than 40% of ICU deaths happen due to sepsis. despite the fact that antibiotics have existed for 50 plus years and that there are several tests aimed to identify the cause of the fever. More than 49 million cases of known sepsis occur each year globally, and 11 million deaths are attributed to sepsis. Here are two typical cases. One, a cancer patient who is hospitalized due to fever and who rapidly deteriorates into sepsis. And then there is a patient who has a fever of unknown origin while at home, and then is admitted to the hospital within a week because all the therapies that had failed to resolve the fever. Both the patients were admitted to possibly two of the best private hospitals in India, one in Mumbai, the other in Bangalore. Both of them had been tested using the best standard of care, including culture and rapid molecular tests. Yet, all the tests had failed to identify the causative pathogen. It seemed both of them were heading towards a direction which will leave their families with the thought, should we have tried a different hospital? But this time around, as Healthtech worked closely with the doctors and hospitals, we were able to put a report on the doctor's table which armed them with a previously unthinkable arsenal, a genomic diagnostic report. Genomics, it is the same technology today which is used to measure the performance of RT-PCRs and cultures. Genomics, which we did directly on blood. This test, created by our multidisciplinary team of engineers and scientists, is the world's first genomic test that can be deployed in any hospital at a cost lesser than a PCR setup and minimal training. The versatility of a genomic analysis platform has enabled us to take 3 different genomic applications to the market. First, for tuberculosis, then COVID, and now universal infectious disease testing. Since taking our products to the market last year, we are now working with nearly every national diagnostic lab chain in India and some of the most reputed hospitals in this country. With our end-to-end integration of biology, technology, and clinical understanding, we are committed to disrupt the current trial and error diagnostic paradigm with a data-driven healthcare ecosystem. By making genomics distributable at a cost lower than any other diagnostic test, Healthtech is creating a global disease intelligence network which enables us to continuously expand the scope of the diseases that we can test for and the depth of intervention that we can provide to a clinician. We envision Healthtech to become the global leader in life science discovery and delivery. Thank you.